Good morning, everybody. And we are coming to you live from the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall here on Civic Center TV. And we're broadcasting live, of course. My name is George Moore. I am joined by Civic Center TV and WWJ News Radio 950's Brooke Allen. Good morning, Brooke.
Good morning, George. And we have a lot of events going on, as you can tell by the room. A lot of vendors here to tell us how to live healthy and eat well. We'll have cooking demonstrations. Also, a lot of live interviews coming up with the supervisor of West Bloomfield Township. Also, the executive director of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. So we look forward to speaking to everyone involved in this activity today. And George, you said that originally this health and wellness fair started as an employees only event, and now it's open to the public. So everybody is welcome to come on down and join us.
Yeah, we got that information, and of course, Michelle Economo-Oresti, the supervisor, will give you the lowdown on that and the history of how that started out, as you mentioned. This started out as an event for city employees only. They opened it up to the public a few years ago, and we started doing our live cable cast last year, so this is our second time doing it. We're glad to be here to show you all the exhibits that people have out here for you to be able to live healthier and for your wellness in our community, and that's what this is all about. We'll be cable casting until about 1 o'clock. The fair goes on until 3 o'clock, so we urge you to come down if you're in our broadcast area and join us. We'd love to see you down here.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Yes, it is.
So ride your bike or take a walk.
All right, we're going to go, first of all, to Kelly Waterfall, one of our reporters, who will be showing you some of the exhibits today. Kelly?
And at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Town Hall. We'll be with you throughout the day, seeing the community come out and learn about living a healthy lifestyle. But for now, George and Brooke, back to you guys.
Okay.
Again, you are joining us live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Hall, where we are cable casting live. You can catch us on Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T Channel 99, also on CivicCenterTV.com.
Yeah, this will be a great event for everybody to come and participate in. The cooking demonstrations from Henry Ford Hospital, West Bloomfield, and a whole lot more. We'll run that down for you after we come back from this break.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hi, I'm Officer Rick of the West Bloomfield Police Department, and you are watching Civic Center TV.
Civic Center TV has gone social. Now it's easier than ever to watch, save, like, and share our videos online. See what's happening in your neighborhood, on the streets, and on the web at CivicCenterTV.com. Be a part of the conversation and get involved. We would love to hear from you. For links to our social media pages, visit us at our website or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and Civic Center TV is here to keep you up to date with everything going on in the Greater West Bloomfield area this spring. Stay tuned for everything from news, features on local businesses, coverage of township meetings, community events, and more. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hi, we're back here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore for Civic Center TV. I'm joined by Brooke Allen.
Good morning, and we are joined by a lot of vendors and a lot of health and wellness tips on the way. In fact, if you've ever wanted to take Pilates, we'll tell you how you can do that. And also some serious business too, as well as Jewish Senior Life. If you have a patient or a parent maybe living with Alzheimer's, we'll tell you how you can get help with that as well.
Everything is a buzz around here. We're just getting quite a buzz on things that are going on here at the health fair. We're going to throw it over to Leah Robinson now, one of our reporters, who will tell you what she's got.
I am here with Janelle Banky from Marvin and Betty Danto. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm the Admissions and Marketing Director, and we are a short-term and long-term care rehabilitation center. So for patients that might have a hospitalization stay and they're needing some rehab before they go home, they can come to Marvin and Betty Danto, receive the therapy that they would need. We offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy, and then we would help them on their way home.
Okay, and how long have you been with this organization?
I've been with Heartland for a year and a half now.
And how can the community find a little bit more information about this as a whole?
We have an online website that you can go to, and it's actually heartland-manorcare.com. And then if you wanted to, you could do online virtual tours for all of our Heartland locations.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Leah. And we are again at we are cablecasting live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Hall. I'm Brooke Allen, joined by my best buddy here, George Moore. And George, a lot of activity. As you said just a minute ago, the room is filling up with a lot of vendors and a lot of activity going on.
Well, let's run down some of the people that you'll be able to see out here. Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital. We'll have the cooking demonstration. DMC Huron Valley. You mentioned about the Senior Helpers program. There's so many programs out here for everybody. In addition to your health and wellness, they also have some financial planners too, so that'll help you with that sort of thing. But again, this is all encompassed within what the city has done for their employees over the years, and now making it available for the public. Brooke mentioned the Pilates, and I'm still fascinated by that.
You know, I'm not very good at it, to be honest. But
well, explain what it is about, because I don't know. What is Pilates?
Pilates, well, it's this great exercise, but you have to, I don't know, coordination, I think, is a huge factor in it. And let's just say that I'm
coordination,
not all that coordinated.
Well, they can help you out, I'm sure, with that as far as getting started with things of that nature. We'll have those folks from Eyeglass World and Harbor Chiropractic. So there's something here for everybody at the health fair. So we want you to come on down. If you're within our viewing audience, come down. This is a live event. You'll enjoy it. You'll have some fun with it. You'll see how things operate down here. And
a lot of free samples, too.
Yeah, a lot of free samples.
I'm seeing bananas. I'm seeing cups filled with food.
Everything.
Our stomachs are growling.
And we're going to make a stop at almost every place we can so we can see what's going on. But right now, we're going to send it over to Kelly Waterfall.
I'm here with Tracy Prokopnik, who is here today with Jewish Senior Life. Tracy, could you tell us a little bit about Jewish Senior Life?
Certainly. In West Bloomfield, we have communities on the Jewish Community Center campus for older adults, independent living, assistance with living, and memory care.
So why is that good for seniors to get involved with?
Well, we offer a variety of socialization for our residents, a meal program so we can meet their nutritional needs, as well as a safe environment and provide care for those who are in need of that.
Great. And how can people get involved with Jewish Senior Life?
We have made one very convenient phone number. It's 248-661-1836, and that is called our one number, so that if you have questions regarding any of our services, if interested in volunteering, interested in getting involved in any way, I will usually be the one to answer the phone and assist the caller in any way I can.
Perfect. Thanks so much for coming out here today. Brooke and George, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Kelly. We're here live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. And we're cablecasting this live on Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T Channel 99. Also, you can watch it on civiccentertv.com. And we'll be cablecasting live until 1 o'clock this afternoon. The fair runs until 3 o'clock, so we urge you to come down.
Yes, plenty of time.
We're going to have shortly the supervisor for the township, Michelle Aresti. She's going to come and stop by and talk to us about what's going on here. Romy Shubatowski, who's president of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce, we'll get a chance to talk to her as well. Our good friend Suzanne Levine, the executive director of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. Also Amy Strauss, community relations senior specialist at Henry Ford West Bloomfield. Mark Lines heads up the Greater West Bloomfield Senior Resource Group. And Tim Ferris heads up the Greater West Bloomfield Senior Resource Group as the financial planner. So these are some of the things that we were talking about earlier of those folks who'll be able to talk to you about a little bit of everything here, Brooke.
Yes, and as far as the vendors, you know, they're really putting their tables together and giving out free samples. So really, it's an event that you don't want to miss. If you have the time, stop on in, say hi to us, and grab a few samples and see what healthy tips you can pick up today.
It's a beautiful Wednesday out there. I think we got better weather than we expected
Yes.
since spring left.
The heat was on last night.
But yeah, it's a good day to come out and get some sunshine, some fresh air, and then come over to the health fair. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did.
It did, see?
Anyway,
You are quite talented, George Moore.
well, I try. But yes, we'll be expecting our guest very shortly. I guess some of the things that people are concerned about as far as their health, and as our population gets a little older, we, of course, have to keep up on things. We'll discuss a lot of that stuff as we go throughout the day, but we'll tell you more about that after we come back from this break.
The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and Civic Center TV is here to keep you up to date with everything going on in the Greater West Bloomfield area this spring. Stay tuned for everything from news, features on local businesses, coverage of township meetings, community events, and more. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
My name is Sally Ann Brown. I'm a Public Relations Specialist here at Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital, and you're watching Civic Center TV.
For the past 2 decades, people just like you have turned to Civic Center TV for local event listings and information. Hi, I'm George Moore. Now there's a new way to get all the information that you're looking for right on your computer or smartphone. All you need to do is visit civiccentertv.com/events. When doing so, you'll find a listing of the day's and week's top activities. You have the event details, contact information, website address, and even a map showing the event location. Our new event listings are also searchable. Looking for events in just Keego Harbor or want to find activities that match your special interest? No problem. You can look at today's event, next week's events, or look at events months away. We've also made it easier for you to share your event with the community. When your organization is planning an event, all you need to do is visit civiccentertv.com/events and simply add your event with our easy-to-use web form. Or you can send us an email directly with all the event information to events@civiccentertv.com, and your information will be added to our online listings. At Civic Center TV, we are proud to be a part of 4 vibrant and active communities, and we encourage you to join in and participate in the very best that Orchard Lake, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and West Bloomfield and the surrounding area have to offer. Be sure to keep your eye on civiccentertv.com/events and find some of the great events going on in our community. I'll be there, and I'll be looking for you. For Civic Center TV, I'm George Moore.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hi, welcome back to the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair here at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore along with Brooke Allen.
Good morning, and we are broadcasting live from the Town Hall, as George just said, and the room is abuzz, vendors coming in, putting their tables together to show all their healthy tips, and we are going to...
We're going to have a lot of folks out here that we'll be talking to, hopefully, through the course of the day.
Right.
We'll be cable casting live until 1 o'clock. The fair runs till 3 o'clock. So there's plenty to do out here. Come down to Town Hall. And if you're coming down to take care of business, come by and stop by this area here and talk to and see some of the exhibitors. Right now we're going to go to Leah Robinson as she has a guest.
I'm here with Brisa Pinkston from Costco. Could you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Well, I'm an outside marketer. I normally go around to different businesses in our canvassing area, and we allow people to sign up with us as well as renew their memberships. We give out a lot of information. Today I'm here with our pharmacist and our manager of our optical department. We're located at 3000 Commerce Crossing in Commerce, Michigan.
And what kind of services do you offer?
As I was saying earlier, we have a pharmacy, we have optical, we have a hearing aid person that's supposed to be coming today so that the community can talk to them, as well as other things that we have in Costco, like our meat and our meat and things like that. We have photo. We have just tons of things that you can come and view, but today, right here, we have people that you can talk to about memberships and about the different services that we offer.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to you guys.
We are again broadcasting live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at the West Bloomfield Township Hall.
I'm George Moore along with Brooke Allen here. We're broadcasting live on Channel 15, Comcast, AT&T Channel 99. We have plenty of guests we'll be talking to all day, including our first guest, the Chamber of Commerce executive, Suzanne Levine. Suzanne, good for you to stop by. Glad to see you again.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. This is our first annual health and wellness event with, in collaboration with the township, and we're so excited. We already have a great crowd. We have a lot of great businesses. People can still come out. It's from 11 to 3. Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital is making these amazing healthy treats.
We can smell it now.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
It's delicious.
What is that?
It's an interesting combination of a mushroom polenta with a new kind of grain. It's delicious. I already sampled it to make sure for the public. You know,
Safe,
I'm
right?
the food taster, but it's so wonderful because we have so many great vendors here, and we have free samples of everything. You should see some of the giveaways, free screenings. There's a free mammogram. There's a free hearing test. There's a free eye test, plus invaluable information for our entire community. Bring the kids. This is an awesome event.
You touched on something that we hadn't mentioned it, so I apologize. The word free. It's all free.
Yes,
now,
it's free.
The genesis of this was that this was originally just for city employees,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
So a few years ago, they decided to open it up to the public.
Right, and then this year they twisted my arm and said you really should get involved because we have so many great chamber members in the community that wanted to be part of this. So everyone from Costco to Danto to Jewish Senior Life and everything in between. So it isn't too late for the public to come out, have some lunch, get free samples, and learn a lot of information about how to improve their health.
And it goes until 3 o'clock this
Until 3
afternoon.
o'clock.
I mean, it's early. It's 11:25,
Right,
so
right.
plenty of time.
Right, and you should see some of the giveaways. I mean, they're
Tell
really...
us about some of those giveaways.
Oh my
I was
God.
taking a peek.
I know, besides the hand sanitizers and little mirrors and...
Some pill boxes. I
Some
saw
pill
some pill boxes.
boxes, and there's even little mice, not real
Nice.
mice, the I don't know, I guess that's the plural of a mouse. for your computer. Mises to pieces, right?
Not edible though, right?
No, not edible. No, I mean, but we have a lot of really great information for the community, so I hope everyone will come out. We're located at the West Bloomfield Township offices in that same complex with our awesome library and our police station. There's plenty of time to, to come in and learn about different things that can improve the quality of your health.
And you're going to go ahead and go back to that table and give us some of those samples,
yes,
right?
I will bring back food and water. We have free water. We have, in fact, Water Pure and Simple has the most amazing water. It's chemical free, and you can taste the difference. So I hope the community will come out and visit us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
It is a great event.
Okay, we're going to go to Kelly Waterfall next. Thank you, Suzanne.
I'm here with Patricia from Huron Valley Hospital. Patricia, can you tell us a little bit about why you're here today?
We're here promoting breast health for the hospital, the Sinai Center for Women, monthly breast exams, teaching the importance of your yearly mammograms for women for breast health.
Okay, so what aged woman should come out and check this out today?
Every age, you should actually start your mammograms at age 40 and do that every year, so it's very important. And monthly self-exams should actually start in your 20s.
So do you recommend them coming out to the hospital to get this done?
We do, starting at 40 for the yearly exams, and then we do hold classes as well for self-exams and do community events like this to promote awareness.
Perfect. Thanks for coming out here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly. We are cablecasting live here at the 6th Annual Health and
did just
Wellness
fine.
Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore, along with Brooke Allen. And I'm talking a little louder now because a lot of folks are here. So we urge you to come out from the community to join us. This is a great facility. Have you seen this whole place?
You know, I have not been in this part of it until this morning, and it is really amazing. And the room is just abuzz with, so much activity. And as Suzanne had mentioned, there's so many free samples going on, and the room is just filled with this wonderful aroma of risotto. What did she mention? Risotto, mushroom, polenta. I don't know, but our stomachs are growling, and there's
and that's from the Henry Ford Hospital West Bloomfield Demonstration Kitchen. They do a lot of good stuff there. We talk about that a lot of times. They give, I think, weekly cooking demonstrations down there. So all you got to do is contact the hospital and find out what the schedule is. You don't have to register. There's so many things going on within our community that you can do on a regular basis.
And it's free, a lot of it.
Free.
And this today is free. So that's the key to all of this activity going on today. It's all free, and it goes until 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Come down, plenty of parking in the area here, and it's free. So we urge you to come down. We really do want to see you folks in our viewing audience that we cablecast you on a regular basis. But here at the fair, it's a busy time. It's a great day. You can come out and find out a lot of different things about health and wellness, maybe even more specific to what you may be going through, or something that you want to check out. And that includes the Pilates, that includes the, what were some of the other things
Well,
they had here? Eye exams.
Eye exams, yes, and hearing loss if you may be struggling with that. Also, chiropractic care if you struggle with migraines. I don't know about you, George, but I do struggle with migraines on a regular basis. And, sometimes getting that slight adjustment can help you. So, it's all here, and you can speak to them on site and ask questions and get free samples. And,
I think they got a massage chair, too, that will probably be a long line for that one, including yours truly afterwards.
I'll arm wrestle you for that
one. But we just have so much to show you today here, so we hope that you'll actually come down and be a part of it. But if not, just check us out all day on the cablecast and get an idea of what's going on. This is our second time doing this. The first time we did this was last year, and it went so well that we decided we want to come back and do it again and show it to the viewing audience. So again, it's getting busy down here.
Yes, it is.
Folks are coming in, so we want to see you come in as well and take part in this great event. The 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall here on Civic Center TV. Now, while we got a moment, let's tell you how you can become a member before we go to Leah. You can click on the Members tab on our website, on the homepage, and then stay up to date on local events on civiccentertv.com/events. Now we're going to send it to Leah Robinson. She has a guest.
I am here with Lynn Brewer from Jewish Family Service. What types of programs do you have?
We have programs for older adults to help them with all the different types of changes that come when we age. We can work with them on a one-time basis through an assessment or a consultation to help address needs and provide resources. Or through our Elder Care Solutions division, we can provide ongoing support for an older adult and their family, helping them through a crisis, if they need to move, or if they need someone to advocate for them in medical situations. But we also have programs for people who need health care navigation or having a tough time finding the right plan for them, whether they're Medicaid, Medicare, or anyone trying to bind insurance through the exchange. We also have outpatient mental health services, wellness services, new cognitive wellness programs that are coming, so a whole host of services for people of all ages.
What particular age group do you serve?
So we serve older adults mainly, people 65 and older, through our Older Adult Services Division, but people of any age can access our mental health or our healthcare navigation programs as well.
And what kind of volunteer opportunities do you have?
We have so many different volunteer opportunities. People can volunteer to help with a one-time project, like we have a program that helps feed people on Thanksgiving who wouldn't otherwise have access for food, or we have a program called Fall Fix Up, where seniors who are living in their own home, we have groups and family teams that come together to do winterizing, help rake those leaves and put some weather stripping around windows, things that can help make that person more able to stay home. But we also have ongoing volunteer opportunities as a mentor for a person who's identified to be an at-risk youth, or people who simply want to help in the office on projects and help us build databases. So there's a whole range for whether people want one-time or ongoing.
And how can the community find out a little bit about you?
The best way is just to go to our website, which is jfsdetroit.org, and they'll get a lot of information about the program.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Leah. Again, we are cablecasting live from the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Hall, and we will be back right after this.
Stay in touch with your community by watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hi, I'm Dennis Kohler, Managing Director of the Road Commission for Oakland County, and you're watching Civic Center TV.
Hi, I'm George Moore for Civic Center TV. We are a municipal channel serving the communities of West Bloomfield, Keagle Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and Orchard Lake. Civic Center TV is operated by the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission and has been on the air as a vital civic utility since 1989. Similar to C-SPAN, Civic Center TV cablecast your local government in action. We also cover activities, local events, and meetings that help shape your life in the community. We also produce compelling programming with focus on your hometown that you can always see at your convenience by clicking the On Demand tab at our website. For more information about us and our program schedule or upcoming local events going on in our community, go to civiccentertv.com. We hope that you enjoy what we have to offer, and please tell your friends about Civic Center TV. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
We are live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall.
As we cablecast live on Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T Channel 99 and CivicCenterTV.com. I'm George Moore with Brooke Allen, and we're going to now throw it to our distinguished supervisor of the township, Michelle Economou-Uresti.
I'm Michelle Economou-Uresti, West Bloomfield Township Supervisor. This is the 6th Annual Wellness Day event. Can't believe it's 6 years into this, and really the fair has grown, as you can see. I want to thank all of the exhibitors for being here. I did want to also thank the West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. This year, I worked with Suzanne Levine at the Chamber, allowed the Chamber to handle all of the exhibit registration to generate a little revenue for the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. And she has done a fine job. We have over 26 exhibitors here with us today. Also with me today is John Vance from Cornerstone Benefits Consult. There are the township's new benefits consultants. They are going to launch the Did You Know Wellness campaign today, and every month there will be a new theme. John has just a 5-minute presentation on the launch of the Did You Know campaign. John?
Thank you, Michelle. Again, my name is John Vance, and I'm an account director and the practice leader at Cornerstone Municipal Advisory Group. And as the township's consultant, we have had numerous discussions over the last few months on wellness and campaigns and different approaches. And we are very happy to be here today to roll out the new Did You Know informational campaign. And what we will be doing each month is rolling out a new topic to try to generate health awareness. And awareness is key in health. One of the primary reasons is we have a growing epidemic in the country. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, states that 7 of every 10 deaths in this country are from chronic conditions, and chronic conditions account for 84% of our healthcare cost in the country. So raising awareness is key. Now, what are healthcare conditions and, what are the high-cost chronic conditions and diseases? Things like heart disease, cancer, obesity, diabetes, arthritis, stroke. Now, these are very common, becoming ever more so common. They are extremely costly, and for the most part are entirely preventable. Even though they are preventable, approximately 1 in every 2 American adults has at least one chronic disease, and almost 1/3 of all American adults have multiple chronic diseases, and that is just astounding, which is why awareness is key. So we are kicking off the Did You Know campaign, where each month we will provide the township with a new topic focused on raising awareness, and the township will post it publicly in the township on posters, will email to its employees, and post on its website so that all citizens can access this information off of the site. And the primary goal is to introduce topics and provide insightful information that will hopefully lead to small changes that can have a large impact, positive impact on health over time. The format of the Did You Know campaign is a monthly Did You Know topic with some facts and figures, followed by some action steps that can occur under a What Can I Do section. May, although it doesn't feel like May outside, May is a physical fitness month where we note the obesity problem in this country, and then we provide some small action steps that can be taken to improve health and physical fitness. June, which is only in a few short weeks, is a National Safety Month where we will focus on maintaining safety and preventing things like injuries and disabilities. So I do want to thank everyone for letting us present and roll out this presentation. We're very confident that with small, meaningful changes, we can have a lot of positive impact on our health going forward. And I thank everyone, and I wish you good luck as you live a healthier and more aware lifestyle.
Presentation, and I once again wanted to thank the exhibitors for being here today. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce and Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital, which has provided the cooking demonstration and free sample tasting, and also want to thank the employees. I see more employees here. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Supervisor Uresti, for joining us out here today. And we're so glad that you had the idea a few years ago to do this and make this an event for people in our community. We are live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall as we cablecast live here on Comcast Channel 15, AT&T Channel 99, CivicCenterTV.com. I'm George Moore along with my partner, Brooke Allen, and we'll have more live after this break.
Stay in touch with your community by watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Are those Starbucks cups?
There's nothing.
Hi, I'm Mike Patton, West Bloomfield Police Chief, and you're watching Civic Center TV.
The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and Civic Center TV is here to keep you up to date with everything going on in the greater West Bloomfield area this spring. Stay tuned for everything from news, features on local businesses, coverage of township meetings, community events, and more. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hi, I'm George Moore for Civic Center TV. We are a municipal channel serving the communities of West Bloomfield, Keagle Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and Orchard Lake. Civic Center TV is operated by the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission and has been on the air as a vital civic utility since 1989. Similar to C-SPAN, Civic Center TV cablecast your local government in action. We also cover activities, local events, and meetings that help shape your life in the community. We also produce compelling programming with focus on your hometown that you can always see at your convenience by clicking the On Demand tab at our website. For more information about us and our program schedule or upcoming local events going on in our community, go to CivicCenterTV.com. We hope that you enjoy what we have to offer, and please tell your friends about Civic Center TV. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hello, and welcome back to our live cablecast of the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore, along with Brooke Allen. As we are cablecasting until 1 o'clock at this live event. We'll have special guests coming up. We'll also be talking to a lot of the exhibitors here. Right now, we're going to go to Kelly Waterfall. She has a guest.
I'm here with Steve Petrowski, who is here today with the Hearing Rehabilitation Center. So Steve, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you guys do?
Sure. We're out here today, Kelly, to raise awareness, much the same as many of the vendors here today. This is a great event that the West Bloomfield Township sponsors each year. And in our awareness, we're raising the importance for individuals to incorporate hearing screenings into their overall wellness program. Much the same like they get their teeth cleaned and their eyes checked and their physicals. People seem to take advantage of those situations as far as prevention is concerned, but really push aside the importance of hearing. There are many disease states right now that are precursors to hearing loss. As an example, diabetics are 2 times more likely to have hearing loss. So we're offering this service of a screening to determine if there's a possible presence of a hearing loss for our patients and if there's further testing that may be necessary.
Perfect. So how does that hearing screening that you guys are doing today work?
Essentially what we'll do is we'll put some tones through headphones in a quiet room that we have available to us this afternoon. So patients can come out. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes to do. We'll put those tones through the left ear and the right ear and determine if those patients that are getting the screening, their ability to hear those tones. If for some reason they can't, there may be some reason why we need to do further testing where we'll put them in a soundproof booth, and we do that at our office in Commerce.
Perfect. Thanks so much for being out here with us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Brooke and George, back to you guys.
Kelly? 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair here at the West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. And there's such a good feeling out here. I'm George Moore along with Brooke Allen. And Brooke, we have this comfy feeling here amongst all the festivities and the officials. We have, of course, our distinguished supervisor, Michelle Uresti. And welcome to the cablecast supervisor. And tell us about this whole event, how this all started.
6 years, right?
Thank you. Yes, well, I started this event 6 years ago, and the HR department exclusively worked on obtaining all the exhibit registrations and reached out to a lot of health-related organizations in and around the township. But this event has grown substantially. It was always open to the public, and that is the case yet this year. This year, I worked with the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce, and they weren't going to do some of their typical annual events, and so I allowed them to handle the exhibit registration and generate a little bit of money for the chamber in doing so, which will help with their budget because they have eliminated some of their other programs. But also, the new West Bloomfield Senior Resources Group has also been involved with the planning. It's a group that began less than a year ago, and it is comprised of many of the hospital and health organizations around the township. And so they're key resources in the group, which also assisted in the organization of this year's wellness event. And I think this year we've had a greater response. And of course, West Bloomfield Today magazine included a short summary of my State of the Township address, which highlighted this event today. And so that went to every household, and I think generated a little bit of more awareness for the event. And I do see a lot of residents here that were not here last year, and of course a large number of employees from the fire department that were not here last year. It's hard for police and fire to come to town hall in the middle of the day, but I see a lot more employees, and I'm very pleased.
Supervisor, what is different about this event this year? Are there new exhibitors, or are there different?
Yes. Last year we had 20. This year we have 26. And last week I saw the chamber director at a ribbon cutting ceremony for Total Trainer Fitness. And she mentioned she had 26 exhibitors, and I said, oh, I'm not sure if we can house them all, if we have enough tables, so we cut it off there. She said she could have actually brought 50 exhibitors. She had a huge positive response to exhibit. We'll expand it next year.
I was just going to ask, so next year will be bigger?
Yes. I presume it might even be another 25% more exhibitors. We can accommodate them. One of our boardrooms is empty, and yes, we've determined we can accommodate more exhibitors next year.
And the key is, too, this event is free.
Yes.
And that, I mean, it's an amazing event, and it's free.
Yes,
And we want to continue to emphasize that.
Yeah.
too.
Yes,
And,
it's free. There's, giveaways at every table. There's free testing. So it's phenomenal. A lot of helpful information, and in it really brings all these local resources to everybody's attention. There's so much available in our community that I think most of the public is unaware of. So when we bring the exhibitors here, and it's a one-day health wellness event, whereby we can connect really good, valuable local resources to the employees, to the community. It's a win-win for everyone, and free lunch is always a bonus. That's right.
Yeah, we're still waiting for our free lunch.
I know. We're still surrounded from the Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital demonstration kitchen. Maybe they can send something over. But the event, Supervisor, is for everyone, all ages, to come by. So we would like everybody to come by and join us out here today.
And it goes until 3 o'clock.
Absolutely, until 3 p.m.
Until 3 o'clock. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Oh, thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your hard work.
Thank you, Supervisor. We are live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair, West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore with Brooke Allen, and we're going to throw it to Leah. We're going to go to Leah Robinson. Let's go to Leah now.
I'm here with Marla Kaminsky from Diet Center. Can you tell us a little bit about what Diet Center is?
Sure. Diet Center is a weight loss company. We've been around for 43 years. We're a local business, locally owned business of a national franchise. For 43 years, we've been helping people lose weight and keep it off using 4 different programs. The nice thing about Diet Center is you're not restricted to one diet. We have diets that are all grocery store foods where you do all your own shopping and cooking. We have meal replacement programs if you're a super busy mom or super busy during the day and you just want to do a meal replacement during the day and have a really nice healthy dinner. And we also have something called our thermogenics diet, which is really popular in this community.
And what are we doing here today?
Today we are here doing free body composition analysis. One of the things that we focus on at Diet Center is not just helping people lose weight, but helping them get their body fat percentage down. And we do that by helping them lose more fat tissue than lean tissue. And when we do that, we get a lower, healthier body fat percentage. That makes the weight, their new healthy slim body, easier to maintain, and it also makes people feel better and have more energy and sleep better, and it just makes their overall wellness just much more positive experience for them.
And how can we find out a little bit about Diet Center itself, a little bit more information?
Sure. Well, first of all, you can always call us at 248-932-3438. And we're located at 15 Mile and Orchard Lake Road in the West Bloomfield Plaza. You can also find us online at www.dietcenterwb.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Leah. As we are at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall, I am George Moore here for Civic Center TV, along with my co-host Brooke Allen. Brooke, who you have here as our next guest?
Well, I have John Vance, who is with Cornerstone, right? And you just kicked off a program not more than 20 minutes ago. And tell us a little bit about that.
Certainly. Improving health and wellness is very important in any city or municipality, but especially for an organization like West Bloomfield Township that has a healthcare responsibility as well as a responsibility of wanting to have healthy and happy employees and retirees and citizens. So we've been in communication for some time now to determine what is that kickoff going to look like. And we decided that we would initially begin with more of an informational campaign. And we drove down to a Did You Know campaign format where we will provide facts and figures about different health-related topics as well as some action steps to hopefully improve some type of wellness and get people thinking more about their health and build engagement.
And so those topics actually change on a monthly basis, correct?
That is correct. We are actually using a federal government National Health Organization website to feed those monthly topics, and they have an abundance of information and great resources that allow us to give proven, vetted out facts to provide to the township's citizens, employees, and retirees.
Now, you made some statements as far as the type of things that you offer on a regular basis and this kickoff of this new program. The numbers, I guess, can be staggering of the number of people who have these chronic conditions that need to get information, first of all, to lead to treatment. So how do you guys bridge that?
Sure. Yeah, you know, early intervention and treatment is just paramount because really the goal of any wellness campaign, make sure your healthy people stay healthy, make sure those that are pre-chronic do not become chronic, and those that are chronic adhere to their treatment protocols. And you can do that through several ways, and we're certainly, you know, we want to have everyone rely on their physicians to control their health care and dictate their health care. We are trying just to make sure that if we can plant a seed in people's minds, that they can better manage their own health care to see a physician and seek treatment.
So how often with people with chronic conditions, do they stick to their treatment plan? I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, really, that's a big issue in this country is non-adherence to treatment as well as prescription drugs. There are a lot of waste problems with prescription drugs where there's relapses and so really the healthcare system is very costly, but it's even costlier because there's really an adherence problem. And to go really more pie in the sky of where this is going, I know big data, which scares some folks. There are a lot of organizations in this country that are looking into big data as ways to start to scrub and make sure that they can flag someone that's not using their treatment, where carriers are looking at different types of models to be able to flag someone is not adhering to their prescriptions, we need to intervene, have a physician call this individual.
Really? How would they be able to even manage to do that?
Yeah, so these are very interesting articles. It's not real life at this point, but really it's through just algorithms and data mining. There was an interesting study I read recently where they said they could determine if someone is not on their antidepressant medications by their spending patterns. I know this is some big brother stuff that scares people, and we're not experiencing that now at the township or even in healthcare in Michigan, but interesting concepts where the spending patterns of how far someone goes from their home changes as their depression level ups or downs.
Right.
So if they start spending in smaller circular patterns around their home, we might have a medication adherence issue.
Interesting.
Well, as someone who falls in that category, I have two chronic situations, diabetes and kidney disease. So I know about the cost, and it's astronomical.
Sure.
Does your program try to lead folks to a way of maybe cutting some of those costs or avoiding some of those high costs?
Sure. Yeah, so the way we're beginning this campaign is this is a jumping off point. There is a huge continuum in wellness with different programs and products and costs along the way. We've made a decision that the first step is just to build awareness of different healthcare products and programs and trying to build awareness and adherence.
So it really is the information.
It is the information. It is an informational program, and then we'll be looking at future steps down the road.
Okay.
So the topics you mentioned that they change, you said they're based on government numbers or government ideas?
Yeah, I provided some information from the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, where they have 84% of all healthcare costs are chronic conditions. And 7 of 10 people die in this country every year of a chronic disease. Those are staggering numbers, and they're getting only larger. And most, not all, but most chronic conditions are preventable. And so we are walking into these astronomical numbers of healthcare costs and people passing away when these things could be prevented. So how do we do that? Even just initial information could have a dramatically positive impact on people's health.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think that, and I don't know how this will sound, to be honest with you, but will the employees of the township really get into this program? Have you seen success with these kind of programs?
I will say that with an informational campaign, most do not become engaged. But if you can impact, which we've seen this, you can impact even one person whose triglycerides are through the roof and they're a walking heart attack. You impact that one person, you just saved a life, and you have kept an employee healthy and happy and prevented a heart attack and high cost and everything that comes along with them and their life and their families. So really it's about, let's try to reach everyone. We won't reach everyone, but even if we reach a handful, we've succeeded.
And then what about for family care? Do you know what as far as like keeping the family well, so I mean you keep the dad who's an employee of the township well, so obviously that's keeping the family well, right?
Sure.
What about family care or just the kids?
Sure. Yeah, those are all discussions that as we're discussing the continuum of wellness and next steps, we'll certainly be evaluating those types of outreach. As it stands now, by including this information on the web, because as a husband, I know I don't always share with my wife, right? So she's always asking me questions that I should have told her. It is helpful that it is on the web, so the whole family can view this information as well and try to really reach as many folks as possible.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Very, very informative.
Thank you so much.
Great job. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Now, we are at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair here at the Greater West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore with Brooke Allen, and we're going to toss it over now to Kelly Waterfall.
I'm here with Lindsay Mata and sous chef William Proper from the Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital. So Lindsay, what are you guys doing out here today?
Today we're talking about healthy eating. We really like to talk about preventative medicine. So eating healthy, being physically active can prevent you from getting sick down the road. So today we're cooking tomato mushroom teff polenta, which teff is like a quinoa. It's a grain like quinoa, and it's over Swiss chard and onions, and you form it into a polenta, so it's a good vegetarian option that's still really tasty. And then we also have a kale and quinoa soup that's a chicken broth base, chicken stock base, and so it's just both hearty and nutritious.
And so at West Bloomfield Henry Ford Hospital, you guys want to promote a healthy lifestyle by cooking stuff like this for your patients.
Right, exactly. So that goes into everything we do. We have cooking classes at the hospital. We have a greenhouse, which some of the produce that we use in our cafeteria, Henry's cafeteria at the West Bloomfield, is grown in our greenhouse. The Swiss chard we're using in this is grown in our greenhouse. You can come every Wednesday from 10 to 6 p.m. for our farmers market now, which has produce grown in our greenhouse. We just want to promote eating locally grown food, healthy food, to have the absolute best lifestyle.
Wow, that's awesome. And I do have to say, I tried it myself, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it surprises people.
Definitely. So I hope the community comes out here and tries this today and learns about eating healthy.
Definitely.
Thanks so much for being here with us today. Brooke and George, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Kelly.
That looks
great.
so
I'm sitting
good.
here, I'm just salivating, to get something to eat here. We're live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair, West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. Live cable cast here on Civic Center TV, channel 99, AT&T, channel 15, Comcast. And we're doing this live, and we want you to come down and join us if you're in the public. And between myself and Brooke, we're going to lead you to some great demonstrations for some of the exhibitors here, and we'll tell you more about that when we come back from this break.
Stay in touch with your community by watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
I'm Oakland County Commissioner John Scott, host of the show Inside Oakland County, and you are watching Civic Center TV.
Civic Center TV has gone social. Now it's easier than ever to watch, save, like, and share our videos online. See what's happening in your neighborhood, on the streets, and on the web at civiccentertv.com. Be a part of the conversation and get involved. We would love to hear from you. For links to our social media pages, visit us at our website or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
afternoon. We are cable casting live from the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Hall. You can catch us on Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T Channel 99 and always on CivicCenterTV.com. I'm Brooke Allen, joined by my good buddy here, George Moore.
And we're just enjoying things out here at this Health and Wellness Fair. And there's so much out here for everybody to come out and participate with. We'll talk about some of the things that we personally have involved as far as the exhibitors book when we get a chance. First thing we're going to do is we're going to throw it over to Leah Robinson.
I'm here with Amy Mankowski of Notting Hill. Thank you for being with us today, Amy. Can you tell us a little bit about what Notting Hill is?
Absolutely. We are a short-term rehab facility located right here in the heart of West Bloomfield at Drake and Maple, just east of Henry Ford, West Bloomfield, providing luxury short-term rehab. We are a 5-star facility, which we are the only 5-star facility in the West Bloomfield area, so it's very rare to find that.
Okay, and what specific services do you offer?
We provide short-term rehab, so we have physical, occupational, speech therapy. We do provide aquatic therapy as well. We are the only facility in the area that offers the aquatic therapy. We have a short-term cardiac program that we offer, as well as wound care, transportation services to dialysis, and wound care services.
Okay, and do you have any new and exciting things going on right now?
Absolutely. We just launched Lee Silverman Big and Loud program, and what the program specializes in is for Parkinson's patients and for patients that have any type of neurological disorder that would be appropriate for the program. And the Big and Loud program specializes in providing services for those with Parkinson's to help maximize their function and their mobility to get them back on their feet and functioning better at home. We are the only facility in Southeast Michigan to offer this on a short-term rehab basis.
That sounds like a great program. Thank you for being here. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Leah. And we are cable casting live from the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair, West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. And we are joined live by a special guest.
And that would be Romy Shubatowski, the president of the West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. And Romy, you guys do some great work. And as the supervisor was saying earlier, sometimes with limited resources to do it, but you manage to get by and do a lot of great things for the community. Tell us about some of the things that you do.
With the Chamber, what we do, our motto is that we bring the community and businesses together. So what that means is basically if there's businesses out there that have resources that will enhance the community, we'll let the community members know, or we let the business members know that there are like senior groups out there or school groups that their businesses could help. So that's basically, as a chamber, what we do. And then also as visitors come in, we promote the buy local also with that. And we have an excellent executive director, Suzanne Levine, who kind of coordinates all that and manages that and puts it all in place for us.
So you kind of try to tie it all in together.
We do tie it all together.
So with community and business leaders. So give us an example of how that all works.
Well, one thing is, this is just the business example, it's a great thing that our director did, was bring businesses together. We have realtors out there as part of our members, and our membership is like over 250 people, businesses right now. But the businesses have to kind of know one another also. So what Suzanne has done is our realtors, she'll talk with our realtors, and when they have people move in, she has them also hook up with our pizza memberships or their florists that we have. And they'll have the flowers delivered to the new residents that are coming into West Bloomfield. Or have a pizza delivered to them or give them a coupon for a free pizza on the day they move in. So they kind of get to know the community a little bit better that way, too.
What a welcoming gift.
Yes.
I mean, you don't hear about that in many other communities.
You don't, no. And it was through the chamber that all that happened.
Really? So that is what you guys actually foot the bill for that?
No, it's the businesses. They work it out together.
Okay,
Yes.
so they work it out. And so how did the new residents feel about that? I mean, what is the response?
They feel that it's welcoming, and then they get to know about new businesses that are here, the new businesses that could have just started because they joined the chamber, or businesses that have been here for a while.
So it's kind of like paying it forward.
Yes, yeah, it is. In a way, it is. Yes. Great.
Now, Suzanne, I mentioned earlier about you guys getting more involved in this particular event to help it along and to, as far as the exhibitors and all.
Yes,
explain that.
We did. A lot. I know I said we worked with businesses and community, but we also worked with townships, the library, the Parks and Rec, and the city offices. And what we thought would be a great, or Suzanne, I should say, thought would be a great idea is if we work together. Since we know the businesses and we know people that would work together, health and wellness is, so let's pull all our memberships, the people that are in healthcare, the hospitals, the different healthcare, assisted living, independent living, that the community should know about. And so that's why we brought them all here together. And one good thing is that we had basically we're sold out. There was not enough tables to
That's always
accompany
good.
everybody.
That's always
so it's
good.
great.
So next year, I can imagine, will be even bigger and better, right?
Yes, it is.
Now, one thing
It's
I know,
growing.
the group I know who you work with are the restaurants and all, because we do the grub. I love doing
The
that
grub
grub
crawl
crawl.
is wonderful.
Yeah,
It is, yes.
yeah.
The grub crawl, we go to all the restaurants and try their different foods that they have for us. It is a big event.
I look forward to that every year.
Great.
So when is that? Did I miss that?
It's usually October, September, October.
I'll mark
is
my
the year's
calendar.
Yeah, you
first
still
night.
got
It is.
time, bro. Yeah. All right. So we appreciate all the work that you do, and I'm sure the residents do from what you just explained, because frankly, I had never heard of anything like that too. So it's a good feeling to come into an area where you're going to be welcomed and you're going to be shown where you can go and how you can shop and all of that. So
and what's there,
yeah.
yes.
And that's
And
what you
then-
guys provide.
Yes, and our website has a directory of all the members, so if people aren't sure of local restaurants, what sounds good, there's a whole category of restaurants. They can go through and look at that and kind of decide if they want Mexican or Indian food, Asian, different types of food.
So you guys are
Works
always
great.
accessible. If someone just came in, they want to give you a call and just say,
Yes.
well, where do I go? How do I do that? And you could lead them to that.
Right.
All right. Excellent.
Thank you
excellent.
so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
for having us.
Thank you, Romy. All right, now we are, of course, going to still be here until 1 o'clock today for our live cable cast of the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair here at the West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. Are we going to toss it? Okay, we're going to toss it to Kelly Waterfall.
I'm here with Deanne Tonzel from Beaumont Health. Deanne, what is it that Beaumont Health is doing out here today?
We're actually here with the Cancer Clinical Trials Office. We're talking about the importance of cancer prevention, early screening and detection, and cancer clinical research. And that information is brought to you with our cancer prevention education program that we do at Eat Healthy, Be Active workshop with the FDA and MSU Extension. And we also have information about the NCI, the National Cancer Institutes, where we're funded through.
So what are some ways that people can prevent cancer?
Through eating healthy, being physically active, and making sure that you follow up with your physician and having a great relationship with your physician.
So people can come out here to learn about this today. Can they also come to Beaumont Health and learn more?
That's right. On June 1st, we're actually having an Eat Healthy, Be Active workshop at Beaumont Health at the Royal Oak campus.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being out here today. Brooke and George, back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly, as we are live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair here at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore, along with my co-host Brooke Allen. Now, Brooke, we were talking earlier about some of the things that we would be directly involved in with some of the exhibitors. I had mentioned that I had done some chiropractic work done. This was many years ago, and chiropractic treatment by some is required. Others think differently of it, but I know it worked for me as far as the adjustments to the spine and all that. Those things are very important for your whole system to operate. And they have some pamphlets here and some brochures on the information on how you can go about doing that, just as you have with the situation you have with your migraines.
Well, right. So migraines and cluster headaches, I mean, you never know if you're going to wake up with one, and I don't know if you get any type of headache like that, but it really, I mean, it's brutal when you wake up with one, you just can't shake it. But I know that the times that I've been to a chiropractor, it's really helped me. And the adjustment, it relieves the tension in your neck and the pressure sometimes, so it really does help. And a lot of chiropractors are here, and they can talk to you about that. But again, so many vendors here that are willing to talk to you and show you the way to get healthy and extra tips, that you may not think of on a daily basis.
How long have you been dealing with the migraines?
Oh my goodness, since I was about 17. So I'm not going to
So
tell you
just-
how
so
old I
just a
am
couple of
now.
years
But
in,
yeah,
right?
just, yeah. Oh, well, you know, so about 2 years now.
So, and it's just a matter of what? When
Well,
you do?
I mean, sometimes, you know, to be honest, sometimes it gets so bad that you have to get a medication for it. You know, I know some people actually take a medication every day as a preventable medication. I don't do that. I do have a medication that I take as if I feel it coming on, I will take it and hope that it will get it before it becomes full blown. Because once they get full blown, I mean, sometimes you just can't do anything about it. But the chiropractic care does indeed work.
The medication and treatment does work. I mean, I have to take insulin every day for the diabetes and all. So there's a lot of things to be aware of. The exhibitors can tell you about those
Yeah,
things.
and there are plenty of exhibitors here. And in fact, we are going to throw it to Leah Robinson right now, one of our reporters who is with an exhibitor right now.
I am here with Amy Weiss, who is one of the supervisors at Beaumont for physical therapy. What exactly does your job consist of?
Well, I'm a physical therapist with Beaumont in one of our outpatient clinics, and our job is to try to help the community to either come back for an injury or to help a patient who might have difficulty as far as falls or difficulty getting around within their home or the community. So our job is to either do like an individualized assessment where we set up a specific treatment plan for a patient and get them going with a good exercise program to reduce that risk of fall or to make them safer within the community. We have several programs that are geared towards both the individualized patient as well as those that are more on an ongoing basis just to promote health and safety.
And what exact programs do you have?
We have a fall and balance program. We have some aquatic programs that we do, an aquatic exercise group for arthritis. We have some individualized sessions that work with an athletic trainer. We have groups for patients with Parkinson's, as well as some other individualized group sessions that we work on strengthening and exercise and promoting health.
And for more information, you can go to beaumont.edu/rehab. Thank you so much for being here today. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Leah. We are here live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm getting pretty hungry.
I am.
Is it about lunchtime?
No, it is 12:15. It is way past lunchtime.
It'd be nice if something would magically appear.
Oh,
no.
what do you know?
Oh, what we have here. Something from the exhibit. We're going to break.
We'll be right back.
Stay in touch with your community by watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
For the past 2 decades, people just like you have turned to Civic Center TV for local event listings and information. Hi, I'm George Moore. Now there's a new way to get all the information that you're looking for right on your computer or smartphone. All you need to do is visit civiccentertv.com/events. When doing so, you'll find a listing of the day's and week's top activities. You have the event details, contact information, website address, and even a map showing the event location. Our new event listings are also searchable. Looking for events in just Keego Harbor or want to find activities that match your special interest? No problem. You can look at today's event, next week's events, or look at events months away. We've also made it easier for you to share your event with the community. When your organization is planning an event, all you need to do is visit civiccentertv.com/events and simply add your event with our easy-to-use web form. Or you can send us an email directly with all the event information to events@civiccentertv.com, and your information will be added to our online listings. At Civic Center TV, we are proud to be a part of 4 vibrant and active communities, and we encourage you to join in and participate in the very best that Orchard Lake, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and West Bloomfield and the surrounding area have to offer. Be sure to keep your eye on civiccentertv.com/events and find some of the great events going on in our community. I'll be there, and I'll be looking for you. For Civic Center TV, I'm George Moore.
The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and Civic Center TV is here to keep you up to date with everything going on in the greater West Bloomfield area this spring. Stay tuned for everything from news, features on local businesses, coverage of township meetings, community events, and more. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Hi, I'm Pastor Tim Hoserlin, I'm chaplain of the Fire Department in West Bloomfield, and you're watching Civic Center TV.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Good afternoon. We are broadcasting live from the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Hall. I am Brooke Allen, joined by George Moore, and we have just finished a delicious lunch. How is it, George? He's still chewing. I actually caught him in mid-sentence.
Well, this is good stuff here. Everything down here is good for you, good for your health, for your wellness. And in this country, this is what we have to pay so close attention to. Healthcare costs are astronomical. I know for a fact. We all know that.
We all know it, right.
So if you can come down and you can be amongst a group of people that can help you out towards that,
give you some advice, free advice at that, right? So we are actually now going to join Kelly Waterfall, who is with an exhibitor right now.
I'm here with Matthew Landry from the Detroit Regional Chamber. Matthew, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys have going on here today?
Hi. So the Detroit Regional Chamber has been helping our members make smart health choices for their companies for a number of years. But what we're doing here today is opening that up to everybody. We've worked with Consumer Reports, and Consumer Reports put out a really, really easy to use app and website. The app is pretty much identical to the website, which is something you can click through and really easily determine if a procedure or a test or a drug that your doctor is asking you to take or might think about asking you to take or do is something that's actually going to be worth the money, might be worth the risk. So a lot of people, they go into the doctor or specialist and they're not really sure what they're being told to do. They take people's word for it, which is usually a good idea. But a lot of times you need a little bit of extra information. And so basically that's all it is. The app also has a list of questions that you can ask your doctor every time you go in, just to kind of set the room and make sure you have a good relationship with that person. And it also lets you know how to find out how much things actually cost, which is sort of a big mystery in the healthcare world. So you want me to have this EKG or this x-ray or something like that. Can you help me find out how much it's actually going to cost me? A lot of people, they don't know what things cost until the insurance gets billed, and then the company will the provider will end up billing you a month later, and you look at it and you have no idea why. So it helps you solve a lot of those problems, and it's really easy to use. So you can actually find out about it at consumerhealthchoices.org. consumerhealthchoices.org, and if you're interested in finding out more about it, you can just email me directly, so mlandry@detroitchamber.com.
Perfect. That is so incredible that that's available to the public. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Brooke and George, back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Kelly Waterfall and Leah Robinson, our reporters down here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore, along with Brooke Allen. And we're just sitting here finishing something to eat that we got. I was a total surprise. I was so glad that came about because someone was over here.
Yeah, a little bit hungry, huh?
But plenty of exhibitors here to be able to give you information on most anything that you might be dealing with or you think you need to get some information on as far as health and wellness. That's why this is going on. This is a live cable cast that we're doing here on Civic Center TV until 1 o'clock. They'll be out here till 3 o'clock and maybe even beyond that. So if you're in the area, you want to come down. Now, the location is on Walnut Lake Road. Those of you who may not know exactly where it is, Town Hall, everything's down here. Fire, city fire,
Library.
police, library, everything is down here for you to come down in this municipal area. Great facility, and the people are very nice. They'll be able to help you out and direct you to the exhibits here on display today.
And again, everything today is free.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, so this is an event that you really don't want to miss. Free advice, free food, as we just received, free.
Yeah, everything free, including the parking.
Yes.
Plenty of parking spaces. So we want you to come down and be a part of this event. We're now going to throw it over to Leah Robinson.
I am here with Charles Green, who is the Assistant General Manager at Eyeglass World. Where are you located?
We're located 6667 Orchard Lake Road. That's in West Bloomfield, Michigan.
And what are you doing here today?
Today, we're just letting everybody know that we're here. We just opened up in March and letting everybody, the people of West Bloomfield, that we're here, we're new, and what we have to offer in the eyeglass world.
And since you're just opening, is there any ongoing promotions?
Yes, it is. We start with our basic promotion. That's 2 pair for $78, and then from there, everything in our store is buy one, get one free. That's including a pair of sunglasses as well.
Thank you so much. George and Brooke, back to you.
Thank you, Leah. Another good job done. As we're here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. I'm George Moore along with Brooke Allen. Quite an event going on, as you can tell. Yeah, good turnout down here. The place is a buzz. We want you to join us. Plenty of displays. I see a lot of samples there. You can get some free gifts and things for coming down and talking to the exhibitors. I believe the massage chairs are on here somewhere.
I know we haven't been able to sample that yet, but
but we're going to.
But we're going to. Also, free hearing tests, free eye tests if you're having a problem with your vision.
What do you have there?
Well, you know what, Arbonne. I was checking this out in the lobby before we started, and I actually thought it was makeup, and it is. They do have a makeup line, so that stopped me. I was interested in that. I saw a very cool lip shade that I liked, but it turns out it's a cleansing program as well. So, you know, to relieve the toxins in your body, to kind of cleanse you out and to get you feeling good and light. It's not so much of a diet program, from what I understand, but just another way to stay fit and to stay healthy and to get you on the right track to where you want to go as far as being well.
Because a lot of times, Brooke, when you mention something about diet, it's just like the D word. Oh, no, here we go again.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to diet this, diet that. But they could give you some information on things that wouldn't necessarily make you think that you're dieting, but you're just staying healthy.
Right. And so often, right, exactly. And so often the time is that, you know, we're short on time. You know, I admit it, busy, and if you're late cooking dinner and you might go through and drive through more often than you want to admit, you know, so there is that. So, you know, so I do admit that. So anything that I can find that will keep me healthier, and especially my family, you know, it makes a big difference. And I know for you too, as well, you know.
Exactly. Having to deal with things on a daily basis with the chronic diseases. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, trust me, it's not. So to be involved in something like this, to talk to people that could help you out in that area or lead you to someone else as a specialist that could help with that sort of situation, that's always good. If you can come down and do it for free, then that's always a benefit. That's always a good thing to do. So we urge you to come down if you're in our viewing audience to this live cable cast. They will be here till 3 o'clock today here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair, West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. They're doing a great job down here.
This is really an amazing event.
This is something that everybody should be aware of and come join. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw it to Kelly. Kelly Waterfall has a special guest.
I'm here with Terry Kerrigan from Heartland. Terry, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys have going on here today?
Well, today we are part of the West Bloomfield Township Health Fair, and we are here because we are part of the community, and we do short-term rehab and long-term care. So if patients have been in the hospital, they're not quite ready to return home, they can come to our building on Farmington between 14 and Maple for physical, occupational, speech, respiratory therapy. And then we also, beginning March 1st, we added long-term care beds. So we can also offer that to the community.
So this is really great for the community if they need extra help after being in the hospital.
Yes, if they're, people are not allowed to stay in the hospital forever anymore. That's what most people think. They can go to the hospital, they'll recuperate, and then return home. Not the case anymore. So that's how short-term rehab evolved. So patients, after, if they're not safe to go home, the hospital will recommend short-term rehab, and so then they can come to us.
That's awesome and so great for the community. Thanks so much for being out here with us today.
Thank you very much.
Brooke and George, back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Great information as always down here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at the Township Town Hall here. I'm George Moore with Brooke Allen. Brooke, we have a special guest you want to introduce?
Yes, this is Becky Eisen from the Senior Resource Group. And Becky, thank you so much for joining us. And tell us a little bit about your group.
The Senior Resource Group is really a collaboration of different organizations whose primary focus is working with older adults. And as a group, everything from home care to financial planning to legal to real estate, we all work together to benefit the older adult and support them in whatever they need help with.
So are we talking about homebound seniors or seniors that live on their own, or they are in nursing homes, or just seniors in general?
Seniors in general, whether they live at home and they want to remain at home, what would that look like and how can we support them? If they're in a nursing facility, how can we help them remain as independent as possible and live the best life they can?
Becky, how well prepared, because, and I ask this question based on the fact that the baby boomer generation is probably the largest group in the last 50 years, and we're getting older. I say we because I'm in there. So are you guys really ready to deal with that sort of explosion of having to care for those seniors?
Absolutely, and I call it a tsunami because, yes,
right.
The silver tsunami.
Right.
And in fact, in Michigan, by the year 2030, 1 out of every 4 Michigan residents will be the age of 64 or older. So we're really getting up there, and our goal in the Senior Resource Group is to be able to educate individuals, their loved ones, and their families as that sandwich generation is really coming to fruition. So that's really our main goal within the group, and to support each other.
So give us some examples of how a senior might need help.
So a senior might need help. So often seniors are fiercely independent and want to remain independent in their home. So it might mean that they might need some minor home modifications. So we have some professionals that can help in putting in the bars or a ramp so that they can remain safe. Or they might decide they want to move. Where would they move to? And what would be the best environment for them to move? If they're getting out of rehab, making sure that they're following through on whatever instructions the doctor has given them and really supporting them. So really providing resources to them.
You know, that gets complicated. My grandmother had just gotten released from a nursing home, and unbelievable the organization that it takes and the tools and everything that goes into that. It really is difficult to organize, and you really have to get a calendar and sit down and be, okay, we can do this, but you need help.
It takes a
really
village.
do. It does. It really does. And then also an issue I think that a lot of people might be dealing with, what about seniors driving or not driving? And how do you address that problem?
That's a very difficult conversation. I know that AAA has a course that seniors can take. There are also other resources that both the families and the senior can engage in to make sure that it's safe to drive, because it's not just the older adult on the road, it's obviously the other people that are driving as well. So when you become a possible safety risk in that regard, sometimes you have that difficult conversation. Sometimes you reach out to an outside party to come in and talk about driving and safety and what that might mean.
So can I ask you this? What about doctors? Do doctors actually do paperwork for that? Or I know I've gotten a couple different answers on this, so I'm curious about this.
No, that's a great question. So there are a couple of organizations that you can pay for to have a driving test. Doctors can write a note. There's also a vehicle through the state that can be filled out by a physician. There's a specific form that can be sent in to request a driving evaluation for an older adult or someone who you feel is at risk. And doctors really need to be on top of that, because it's not if but when. If the older adult is exhibiting some issues, whether it's, time to react, or maybe there's vision issues and they should only be driving maybe during the day and not at night, so there needs to be a restriction there. But that is probably one of the most difficult conversations to have with an older adult, because it's very much a loss of independence, but with the proper support, they can still be as independent as possible.
And I think the loss of independence is really what is the hurtful thing about getting older, right? I mean,
as Becky had mentioned earlier, a lot of seniors are reluctant to try to get help because they're so independent.
Right.
I mean, trust me, I know. I mean, dealing with parents who are older and all, they have this a certain stubbornness because they've done it for so long. They may not always be willing to get help when they need it.
Right.
So that's where you guys come in and take over. Now, how do people get in touch with you?
How do people find you?
So the organization, with Senior Resource Group itself, you can certainly go to the West Bloomfield Chamber website. We do have a link to our page. Myself personally, with Bridgeway Care Management and Home Care, we can provide assessments to seniors and their families, which I like to think of as the roadmap. And they can use that roadmap to navigate through the system and how they can best meet the needs of the aging population. And the stubbornness piece, George, that can be your demise too. So, not yours personally, but
oh no, trust me, it can be his demise.
It could be mine. Yes, it could be.
But someone's demise. So don't be too proud. Please ask for help if there are issues that you're seeing that you might need help with.
It's good advice.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
A lot
you,
of good
Becky.
advice, and thank you. So you have a table here?
I have a table, yes, in the front
here,
of the
so people can
exhibit.
come out and find you again. The fair goes until 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Right. Yeah.
So any issues out there, people can come out and
come out to
ask
the Senior
questions.
Resource Group and talk to Becky.
Yes.
She'll give you all the information.
I'm happy to help.
All right.
Thank
Here
you
at the
so much,
6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. George Moore with Brooke Allen. We're going to throw it over to Leah Robinson now.
I'm here with Alina Macbeth of Active RX Active Aging Centers. Can you tell us a little bit about what Active RC is?
Yes, Active RX, we are a active aging center for seniors. We have a formal physical therapy program, but then we also have our strength therapy program where our seniors work in small groups with a certified strength therapist just to maintain their balance, their strength. Fall prevention is huge for us. So we really work as a continuum of care where they go from physical therapy into the strength program or directly into the strength program so that they can work on maintaining and rebuilding strength as we get into those senior years.
And what are you doing here today?
Today we are here to just talk about what we do, and we're also offering to one winner a free strength therapy evaluation with our certified strength therapist. So you can come on in and get that assessment done and then get going.
And for more information, you can log on to activerx.com. Thank you so much for being here. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Leah. We're here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall here on Civic Center TV. That is Channel 15 Comcast and Channel 99 AT&T. You can also catch this live cable cast on civiccentertv.com as we do the stream here. I'm George Moore along with my co-host Brooke Allen, and Brooke, it's been quite an afternoon. And we still have a ways to go.
We
but
do.
It's just so good to have you here.
Yes, no, this has been a lot of fun, and people are really enjoying themselves. I think learning a lot of information. I mean, we've learned a lot of helpful information, just personally, I think, as well.
Oh, absolutely, because there's so many exhibitors here and taking care of so many different things in so many areas of health and wellness. And this is something that the society pays a lot more attention to because of the way healthcare and the cost of healthcare has just gone through the roof. And again, you know what I'm talking about. So if you feel that way and you want to come down and just check things out while we're here and while they're here till 3 o'clock, come on down and join us.
And speaking of cost, it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Absolutely free. And those are the magic words.
Exactly.
We expect to see you here very, very soon. So what we're going to do now, are we going to go to break? Okay, we're going to go to break now. We'll come back with more information.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Civic Center TV has gone social. Now it's easier than ever to watch, save, like, and share our videos online. See what's happening in your neighborhood, on the streets, and on the web at civiccentertv.com. Be a part of the conversation and get involved. We would love to hear from you. For links to our social media pages, visit us at our website or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and Civic Center TV is here to keep you up to date with everything going on in the greater West Bloomfield area this spring. Stay tuned for everything from news, features on local businesses, coverage of township meetings, community events, and more. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Thank you, Chaz Russell, on the steel drums, providing some good atmosphere out here. I like that.
That's nice.
Like I'm on the islands. We're live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. We've had such a good time. I'm George Moore, my lovely host, Brooke Allen. And we'll be here till, well, actually, we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost finished. We are here till 1 o'clock, but the fair goes on until 3 o'clock this afternoon, so you still have plenty of opportunity to get down here and to check out all the exhibits, get a free hearing test, free eye test. How's your vision, George?
I don't know, I can't see, but no,
Exactly.
I'm kidding. No, but they have everything down there. They, for you to be able to take advantage of. Your family came down
They
too,
did.
didn't they?
They did, and I apologize for that because they stole two of your chocolate chip cookies.
My
the twins
cookies.
swiped your cookies.
My cookies. But it's for the twins, so yeah.
You know what? Otherwise, nobody would be able to hear us right now. They'd be screaming.
But your lovely family down here, and your husband Greg and all, and that just proves that this is for everybody,
Exactly.
all ages, to come down and be a part of this. It's almost kind of like a festive atmosphere, but it deals with a very serious situation about involving your health.
It does.
And we're so glad that they've been able to put this on now for 6 years. We look forward to it growing even more, as the supervisor said, it getting bigger and bigger. What we're going to do now is go to Kelly Waterfall. She's with another exhibitor.
I'm here with Joanne Thompson from Sam's Club. So, Joanne, tell us what Sam's Club is doing out here today.
But basically, we're promoting healthy living. We brought veggie straws, fresh fruit. We have a list of organic items that we sell in the club. We also have a health fair that we sponsor once monthly, and we do glucose testing, hearing, vision. So we realize that lifestyles have changed and that people need to be more aware of their health and take better care of themselves.
So how does Sam's Club help promote a healthy lifestyle through their products?
Well, selling our organic products is a very big item right now. People are eating less starches, eating more vegetables. They're more concerned about what they're taking into their bodies, what they're putting on their bodies. And as I said, we have a very large line of organic products, not just food products, but also healthcare products.
So Sam's Club really wants to help the community get into that healthy lifestyle.
Yes, we like to make sure that we keep our members healthy so that they keep coming back to the club to buy.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being out here today with us.
Thank you.
Brooke and George, back to you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're back here. Chance is out there playing Oye Como Va, so I mean, I gotta
we got caught getting our groove on.
We're old school, so this is what we do, okay? Forgive us. Reset that.
We are at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at the West Bloomfield Township Hall, and really, it has been quite the afternoon. A lot of exhibitors, a lot of cooking demonstrations. As you can see, George still enjoying his lunch, and as he mentioned a minute ago, my twins came by and swiped his 2 cookies, but I left you one.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm allergic to chocolate, so.
Thank you, bro.
So there you have your cookie.
There's my dessert.
There's your
now.
dessert after.
But yeah, we appreciate all the exhibitors coming down to show what they've got for you to help you as far as health and wellness. And I don't think we can emphasize that enough, the fact that people are taking their time out to be able to help the public
At no
stay
cost.
on top of things at no cost.
At no cost, right.
This exhibit and this fair is free. We urge you to come down and at least be a part of it, or if not, check out some of the websites of some of the exhibitors we have down here, including Henry Ford, West Bloomfield, DMC Huron Valley, the Senior Helpers Group, the group that Becky Eisen, the Senior Resource Group.
You know,
check
a lot
them
of
out.
valuable information, especially.
Check them out, yes.
Especially if you're dealing with maybe an older parent who, she had some valuable information. If you have a parent who maybe should not be driving and you don't know how to have that conversation, and you have to have that conversation due to safety issues, their safety, someone else's safety on the road, I mean, it's imperative and it has to happen, but, they can help you have that conversation, or at least give you the roadmap to tell you where to begin.
Or bridge the gap towards getting to the right resource or to the right sources that can help you out as far as whether you're dealing with an older parent or your own health and wellness.
Right.
As we get older and older, I mean, sometimes it's a little tough to get the engine going sometimes, but we like to be able to make sure that we include everybody involved in this. So we urge you to come down. They'll be here till 3 o'clock. Our cable cast lasts until 1 o'clock. And we sure would like to see you down here. The sun is still out. It's a bright Wednesday.
It's a beautiful day.
So I don't want to hear about it. I can't get over the hump, because you can get over here and get over to the town hall. Everything is down here. If you've been here before, it's on Walnut Lake Road, and we want to see you here to come and join us. So right now, Leah Robinson has another guest.
I am here with Natalie Winslow of Water Pure and Simple, and she's actually the owner. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that is?
We sell purified water. The purification is a 9-step system. A couple steps are reverse osmosis, a couple steps of carbon filtration, and we use ozone to sanitize it to kill any bacteria, viruses, algae, anything that might be in the water. Basically everything's taken out, and we sell that for 50 cents a gallon. We also have alkaline water, which is a naturally mined alkaline water. It runs over a rock-like filter and naturally extracts the minerals. And generally our alkaline water runs between 8.7 and 9.7. It's not something that we can control because it is a naturally mined. People feel really great when they drink that water, I have to say.
And do you have anything exciting or new coming up?
We have a spring sale right now on all of our containers, 25 to 15% off. But you can also bring in your own container if you've been using another supplier. You can bring that in and we will fill it up and you get your first gallon free, whether it's alkaline or just a regular purified. We also have a 24/7 outdoor dispenser. So if we're closed, you can come up and fill up with the regular purified water anytime.
And I heard you have this cool rewards card. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we have a rewards card. So we have different amounts. You can get $25, $50, $75, $100, and you get a discount. For example, if you buy the $50 card, you get $62 worth of water. So it's like getting $12 worth of water free. So it brings the alkaline water down to like $1.50 a gallon versus $2.
And I just tried this water, and it is amazing. Thank you for being here. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Leah. And we are here at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. We'll be cable casting for a few more moments until 1 o'clock. I'm George Moore with my co-host, Brooke Allen. Now, we do a lot of this here at Civic Center TV, as you probably well know, as we serve the communities of Bloomfield Township, West Bloomfield Township, also Kego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake. Now, if you want to become a member and keep up to what we're doing here at Civic Center TV, click on the Members tab on the homepage at civiccentertv.com, and that way you can stay on top of everything that we do and know when the events come up, what time, all of that will be there on the website. So we would like for you to do that, and we urge you to stay in touch that way. So what we're going to do?
Take a break.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back.
The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and Civic Center TV is here to keep you up to date with everything going on in the greater West Bloomfield area this spring. Stay tuned for everything from news, features on local businesses, coverage of township meetings, community events, and more. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
For the past 2 decades, people just like you have turned to Civic Center TV for local event listings and information. Hi, I'm George Moore. Now there's a new way to get all the information that you're looking for right on your computer or smartphone. All you need to do is visit civiccentertv.com/events. When doing so, you'll find a listing of the day's and week's top activities. You have the event details, contact information, website address, and even a map showing the event location. Our new event listings are also searchable. Looking for events in just Keego Harbor or want to find activities that match your special interest? No problem. You can look at today's event, next week's events, or look at events months away. We've also made it easier for you to share your event with the community. When your organization is planning an event, all you need to do is visit civiccentertv.com/events and simply add your event with our easy-to-use web form. Or you can send us an email directly with all the event information to events@civiccentertv.com, and your information will be added to our online listings. At Civic Center TV, we are proud to be a part of 4 vibrant and active communities, and we encourage you to join in and participate in the very best that Orchard Lake, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and West Bloomfield and the surrounding area have to offer. Be sure to keep your eye on civiccentertv.com/events and find some of the great events going on in our community. I'll be there, and I'll be looking for you. For Civic Center TV, I'm George Moore.
You're watching Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Good afternoon. We are live at the 6th Annual Health and Wellness Fair at West Bloomfield Township Town Hall. And I'm Brooke Allen, joined by George Moore. We're almost at the end.
Yeah, we're almost at, you can tell, we're almost at the end.
Exactly.
And we want to thank you for tuning into the cablecast here on civiccentertv.com. We've had such a great time out here. The time has flown by, but we could not have this complete unless we spoke with Kathy Shaughnessy, the township clerk here, because you're such an integral part of this, Kathy. So welcome.
So good afternoon, Kathy, and thank you so much for joining us in our final minutes of this cablecast. And what a great event this has turned out to be.
It's an outstanding event. It's well attended. It's really encouraging to see all of our residents here, all of the township employees. This is it's just like the best of everything, because it's promoting what I personally believe in and live by every single day, and that is wellness, just plain wellness. So.
And this event actually has grown from what we've heard.
It's grown
sold out
tremendously.
this year.
Yes, it's sold out. We have tables out in the lobby. We have probably every discipline of health represented here. I've gone to all the tables, and there's everything from medical treatment to hearing testing to health and beauty products to personal training. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I love to see this. I'm really happy to see this.
You guys may have to expand in the area.
Yeah, we might have to expand.
Yeah,
I know.
That would be great.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a good thing when health and wellness is expanding. I mean, that's what the message is by holding this event.
Well, your background kind of indicates that too. We were talking off camera about
Yeah,
that.
we were. Yeah. Actually, Suzanne Levine, who's the executive director of the West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce, used to take Pilates from me. I was her Pilates instructor many, many years ago. So I still practice Pilates almost daily. And I also do kettlebell training. I'm just really into health and wellness. And I do incorporate healthy eating into that. It's all about, it's a whole total body wellness. And I think it...
and it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, absolutely.
And this is what this event has been,
This
right?
event is promoting a lifestyle. That's why I said it's everything from A to Z about total mind and body health. So it's a wonderful event.
And even though our cablecast will be stopping shortly, we end at 1 o'clock. The event goes until 3 o'clock, and
Until
it's
3
free.
p.m.,
So
yes.
people can still have plenty of time to make it down here and gather all the information that
Everything they need.
Yep, everything that they need.
Yes.
So again, thank you.
The wealth of information is, and for it to be free, I think that's just such a great thing, Kathy, that you guys are providing for not only the employees, the city employees, but for the public
For
as
the
well.
residents, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
So-
it's very important. I mean, we want to promote it, and this is just one really good way to promote it. It also brings people into our township, into town hall, lets them see what we're about. They get to meet people who work here, people who run this building and run the whole operation. It's a wonderful event, and I wouldn't miss it, ever.
Well, we wouldn't miss it either,
Yeah.
so thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us
for
this
having me.
afternoon.
Thank you, Kathy.
All right,
We
thank
look forward to seeing you next year.
Yes, and it will be bigger and even better, right?
Yes. We'll see you next year.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to throw it to our reporters who've done such a wonderful
job.
You too, Leah Robinson, Kelly Waterfall.
We had such a great day here today at the 6th Annual West Bloomfield Health and Wellness Fair. There was really so much going on for the community to get involved with and start living a healthier lifestyle. So we hope everyone had a great day and that everyone who came out learned a lot and will start living a healthier lifestyle. That's all we have for you today from us. I'm Kelly Waterfall.
I'm Leah Robinson.
Brooke and George, back to you guys.
Thank you, ladies. That was just, again, a great job by those two to help us out today. While we got a moment here between Brooke and myself, we want to remind you about the events calendar on our website, civiccentertv.com. You can go to that and hit events. So it's civiccentertv.com/events, and it'll give you a rundown on everything going on in the community that we do, that is done within our viewing audience. And you can always find out what's happening, time, place, map, all that is there on that events calendar. So we urge you to check that out. Okay, so we're going to go to break. All right, we're going to take a.
We're wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up.
We're
okay.
wrapping it up.
So Brooke, it's been nice.
Yes.
So good to have worked with you on this today. You were excellent, and you held up this old guy here.
Well, I did, steal your cookies, but other than that, we're
That's
okay.
all, I mean, but that's quite all right. But this has been quite an event, and we look forward to doing this again next year live.
Yes.
This is something we hadn't done until last year.
So this is the second time.
This is the second time. It's getting
we
better
look
and better.
forward
They're
to the
showing
third.
shots of the food over there. I know where I'm going after we
That's where we're
sign off.
going.
We're going over there to where the rest of the food is. But this has been such a great thing. I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed working
it was
with you.
great. So thank you so much. And so for Civic Center TV, I'm Brooke Allen.
And I'm George Moore. We wish you well and health and wellness.